G'day. Over the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you how to go from being completely confused by ChatGPT to feeling confident using it. And I'm going to use the same simple explanations I've shared with my friends, and it's all in the next 10 minutes. All right, let's get into it. All right, to understand ChatGPT, I want you to imagine you've just hired a new apprentice. But this isn't any ordinary apprentice. She's a bit of a prodigy. She spent her entire life in the world's biggest library and read and perfectly memorized every single book, every article, every encyclopedia, and every website ever written. Her knowledge is immense, but more importantly, her only job is to help you. In the old days, you remember them? If you wanted information, you had to go to a book, a single source. It was slow and the book only knew what the book knew, what was printed in it, obviously. ChatGPT, the apprentice, is like this blank notepad. It's not a book filled with old information. It's a tool ready to create something new just for you based on the vast knowledge it has. You don't ask it to find a book for you. You ask it to write something on the page for you. That's the key. ChatGPT is not a library. It's a helpful assistant who can write. So, what's the use of an assistant who can write? It's incredibly practical. It's a tool for overcoming the blank page problem and for saving a huge amount of time. Let's take a common task, writing a difficult email. Say you need to write to the local council about a persistent pothole on your street. You want to be polite but firm. You could spend an hour trying to find the right words. Or you could turn to your apprentice and say, can you help me write a polite but firm email to the council about the dangerous pothole on Smith Street? Please mention it's been there for 3 months. And in seconds, a perfectly drafted email appears on the page ready for you to check and send. It can brainstorm ideas. Give me some ideas for a birthday gift for my 14-year-old grandchild who loves science. Explain complex topics. Explain to me how a solar panel works in simple terms. It can even help you get creative. Write a short poem about a rainy day in Melbourne. It's a tool for turning your thoughts into structured written words. That all sounds good in theory, but let's see it in action. Let's give our apprentice a real-world job that many of us face, summarising a long, complicated document. Now, I've got an article here from a medical journal about the benefits of a Mediterranean diet. It's very long, very technical, and full of boring, I'd say, scientific jargon. I don't have time to read all of this, but I want to know the main points. Now, I'm just going to give it a simple, clear instruction. Please scan this article on the Mediterranean diet and list the 5 actions I should follow to take advantage of its benefits. As you can see, it is a very, very long article. Let's see what our new assistant can produce. And there we are. Look at that. No jargon, no waffle, just the key points. This is one of its most powerful uses. It's a professional detail buster. Our apprentice is brilliant, but it's young and has some significant flaws. You need to know these to use it safely. First, it can sometimes get facts wrong. Because it's read everything, sometimes the wiring gets crossed in its brain and it'll state something with complete confidence that is just not true. It can hallucinate facts. For this reason, you should never use it as a primary source for critical information like medical, legal, or financial advice. Always verify important facts with a trusted source. Second, it has no life experience. It obviously has never felt the sun on its face or tasted a good cup of coffee. It has no real opinions, no feelings, no consciousness. It is a magnificent mimic of human language, but it doesn't understand things the way we do, although it might seem like it. It's a tool, not a friend. Finally, it has a public workspace. Never share any sensitive personal information with it. Don't paste your bank details, your password, your address, or any private correspondence into the chat. So let's bring it all together. The problem. ChatGPT is a new, confusing technology surrounded by intimidating jargon. The solution, though, is forget the jargon and think of it as your new personal apprentice, an assistant who has read everything and is ready to help you write. Used for writing drafts, brainstorming ideas, and summarising complex information. Be cautious of factual errors, its lack of real-world understanding, and never share private information. It is a powerful tool, but you are always the boss. Use it to help you, but always check its work, always. The best way to understand this new tool is to try it for yourself. It's easy. There's a free version available and it's quite simple to sign up. I'll put a link in the description below. Just have a play with it. That's all. It's just fun. Ask it to write, for example, ask it to write a limerick about your favourite sports team. You'll soon get a feel for it. I hope this has demystified ChatGPT for you. If it was helpful, please give the video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. For my question of the day, what is the very first thing you're going to ask your new apprentice to do? After, of course, you ask it to write a limerick about your favourite sports team. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and this old grumpy bloke will see you again next time. Thanks a lot.